All right, let's do this.
If you don't like what's happening in your life, change your thinking. It's not her, it's not him, it's not them, it's you. You are a thinking center.
Oh, welcome everybody.
Welcome.
Today you have found your tribe.
All right. Just imagine what your life would be like if you could live the life of your dreams.
Or if you could run a profitable business.
What if you were financially free?
Oh, wonderful.
If I want to be free, I've got to be me. Not the me I think you think I should be. Not the me I think my wife thinks I should be. Not the me I think my kids think I should be. If I want to be free, I've got to be me. I better know who he is.
Oh, I better know who he is. Did you know, according to Credit Suisse, it's getting easier and easier to become a millionaire?
Yes, and it's even easier with Mission I'mPossible. Oh, I'm sure that intro got you into the spirit of things. I'm so excited to be here. Let me introduce you to my husband and co-founder of Paradigm Life Coaching, Special Agent Francois now.
Thanks, my dear. And yes, I'm just as excited to be here with our guest today. And we are very happy to introduce my wife now and co-founder and also the chief coach of Paradigm Life Coaching, Special Agent Altanel. Right, so we are licensed Proctor Gallagher Institute success coaches. And since we facilitate tremendous performance improvements in all our clients, we see ourselves as change agents, and that makes us very special, right?
Yes, and we are living our dream. And we love to empower professionals just like you to go after what you really want in life and live the life of your dream. We decided to use this spy versus spy theme to show people how to remove the word impossible from their dictionary and replace it with I'm possible. I invite you to make the most of this webinar. It's totally worth it.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. I also want to welcome you to this webinar, or shall I say this security briefing. We believe you will not only find what we share interesting, but also invigorating and inspiring. We hope to provide you with some food for thought today that will inspire you to believe in yourself and pursue what you truly want in your life, and make the decision to grow in awareness with us in this Mission I'mPossible community.
For sure. We are going to share 5 keys to manifest the life of your dreams in our presentation today. And we believe it will serve you to become the best version of yourself.
But before we continue, I just want you to pause for a moment and print a copy of the special workbook from the download link below if you have not already done so. Following along in the workbook will help you make the most of the time we have here together. So press pause now and play again as soon as you are ready to continue. Well, welcome back. Let me remove these glasses so that I can see better. Right. Now that you've got your workbook open, I suggest you follow and pause as necessary to fill your own bits to get a clear picture of yourself by the end of this briefing. You can start immediately with worksheet 1. Maybe this intro already awakened some dream inside of you, so without any further ado, let us just start with the disclaimer. No program of this nature is complete without a solid disclaimer. Here it is. While it is our greatest desire to see each and every one of our tribe members succeed, success is measured by criteria set by each individual, and the achievement of those targets depends solely on the individual members' decisions, actions, commitment, and efforts in general. So Paradigm Life Coaching LLC and its staff or coaches will not be held responsible for any delayed results, unattained targets, or any losses incurred. With that out of the way, Alta, why don't we get this briefing started?
Oh, yes, I can't wait. We want you to pay close attention in the time we have together. The whole briefing is about you.
Absolutely.
And also about becoming an effective change agent in your own life. It's about showing you that your dreams are indeed worthy to pursue. The information could literally transform your life from night to day. Thousands others have done it, and we know you can do it too. Take a good look at the following slides that match with worksheet 2 in your workbook. See if any of the people shown resonate with you, and then you just check the ones that you identify with.
Right, so let's look at the first one. Are you an observer in life? Are you the one who has always been standing in the wings, peeking at your classmates, performing on life stage, and openly living your dreams? Are you always missing out on golden opportunities or lucky breaks while others seem to get it all? Has the passionate fire of purpose burning in your belly ever encouraged you to get out there and do what you want to do, just to procrastinate again when fear, doubt, worry, and your lack of confidence overwhelm you? Then today is your lucky day.
Or does belonging to the Almost Club inspire you to try again and again and again until you succeed? Or does it soothe you to know that, well, at least you tried? If this is you, you are not alone. I promise you, there's not just hope for you, but a whole new life of hitting the bullseye again and again and again waiting for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Or what about this one? Do you feel you are getting too old to pursue your dream?
Ooh.
Is the window of opportunity closing in on you? Did circumstances force you to sacrifice your dreams for the well-being of others, such as your siblings or your children or maybe even your parents? Right, so you realize how time flew by and are aware of how little time you have left. You considered letting your dream go because maybe it just wasn't meant to be.
Oh my.
Hold your horses. We have good news for you.
Or have you always been a natural winner who never feels satisfied with your business or your sports accomplishments? You have the awards to show, the trophies that prove your success, but still you know in your heart that you have not reached the top of your game yet. You are still restless, unfulfilled, and searching for more. If this is you, I'm sure your loved ones fail to understand why you remain discontent, having accomplished so much more than the average person ever did.
Yeah.
Stick around and you will see how you can up your game even more.
Right, what about this one? Do you have a library filled with personal development material and online courses that you have accumulated over all the years, and you know everything there is to know about the law of attraction and improving your mindset? The thing is, no amount of studying, reading, and memorizing will ever improve your results.
Nope.
We found that out the hard way. A couple of years ago, we tried improving our results on our own and we failed miserably. We since learned that it's not only about the knowledge. No, not at all. So I guess now you would also love to know why it always worked for other people and not for you. Here's your chance to find out why.
I totally agree with you, Francois. It's not about accumulating more information. You already know a lot. It's about using the information for transformation.
Absolutely.
No matter who you are and what your story may be, or how many times you've tried and failed, or how many medals you have in your drawer, we've got you. You don't have to face this world on your own. We bring you this huge opportunity to do something for yourself, even if this is your last chance to make it work. We believe in your infinite potential and ability to get what you really, really want because you are worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Treat yourself and embark on a journey of transformation, a mission. Your mission, I'mPossible.
Oh, yeah.
Francois, what is the starting point for an inspiring change agent on their journey to greatness?
Well, Alta, as simple as it may sound, the starting point to greatness for everybody is merely the desire for greatness. Desire. Huh? Neville Goddard, he once wrote this about the importance of desire in the process of transformation. He said, all transformation begins with an intense, burning desire. You must want to be different and intend to be before you can begin to change yourself. So this strong intention to change will motivate you to attain your purpose.
Absolutely, Francois. Napoleon Hill also said, if I may add, desire backed by faith is enough to push reason aside and inspire a person to carry on. I've come to learn that desire is the proof that the power is already present within you to realize that dream, even while many others may think you are going against all the odds. I want you to take a look at worksheet 3 now as we continue. Tell us, Francois, what special skills do our aspiring agents require to qualify for their mission?
Yeah, so if you want to become a change agent, you first of all should have the strong desire to become more so that you can have more and be able to do more in your life.
Oh, yes.
When you accept your Mission I'mPossible assignment, we will steer you to uncover and harness the power of your desire to propel you forward toward your success. Many others have done so before you. We are doing it right now, and we know you can also do it. So during this process, you will be encouraged to become a good student. No, you won't have to do assignments or write tests or anything, so thank goodness.
Oh,
but okay,
wonderful.
you will be expected to study yourself, okay? You will have to learn, grow, and adapt, as the old ways of operating your life clearly did not get you where you wanted to be, right? I mean, that makes sense, right? If you were already aware how to live your dream, you would be doing it. So,
we will introduce you to an improved way of thinking. This is probably the most important skill that you will have to master. You may be challenged along your way and be expected to press on despite your fears. Success will require you to face those fears and stretch your comfort zone. And that is exactly why we are here. To support and encourage you in the moments when you experience a lack of courage.
I fully agree, Alta. But transformation also requires action, right? If we don't do things differently, nothing will improve. Wasn't it Einstein who said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and again and expecting different results? If we expect to change our bottom line or our relationships or whatever, we have to alter the way we do things.
A person who sets out to transform their life to get something they never had before has to be willing and able to pursue it with everything they've got. Especially those among us who feel they only have one more shot at realizing a dream or manifest the promotion they wanted or start the family business they always thought they'd have one day. If you think about it carefully, you will realize that your ability to take a leap and to do something that you always wanted to do does not depend on your geographic location, your lineage, your choice of career, or even your current bank balance. Opportunity is not monopolized, and it is available to you too if you decide to answer the calling that you've always been hearing inside you. You don't even need specific qualifications to follow your heart's desire. Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg became multimillionaires without a college education. Anyone with a burning desire can be successful. If you take this perspective on life, you will realize you are certainly already able to be successful too. The important question, however, is whether you are willing to pursue your dream. Are you willing to leave your comfort zone and move to a place where all the magic happens outside of your comfort zone? The good news is your willingness to go after what you really want is totally under your control. Although you may have to overcome a few obstacles on the way, it is possible to achieve anything if you are willing to face and overcome those obstacles along the way.
For sure. Such wise words. So let me ask you a pertinent question. If you had a surefire way of knowing that indeed you were able to get whatever you really, really wanted, no ifs or buts, and your success mainly depended on your own willingness to act, would you jump at the opportunity? Well, we've worked with many ordinary people whose lives were absolutely transformed by the Thinking into the Results coaching program.
Oh, yes.
So hold on to your seat. I know that by the end of this webinar, you will also be all in.
Oh, yeah. The bottom line is, Francois, if ordinary people manage to move toward their dreams, so can everyone.
Absolutely.
Why not go for it if you already know that you can? If countless numbers of normal people already made a huge success of their lives and are doing what they really, really want, you can too. Do not underestimate your own capabilities. You can do this. Imagine a life where you can spoil your loved ones, or you can give back to the community, or live in the house you love and drive the car of your dreams. The only limitation holding you back is the limitation that you place upon yourself. We all have deep reservoirs of untapped potential. Why not take the lid off and go after something that will literally transform your life forever? I want you to take a breather now and imagine yourself living the life of your dreams. It is possible, you know. How would it feel? You will want to keep worksheet 4 open as Francois will declassify the objective of this briefing.
All right, now it's time to start paying real close attention. The objectives for this briefing are to unveil the top secret all successful people know.
Yes.
To expose the one adversary that keeps the uninformed stuck. To ignite the fuse and explode your greatness.
Yay.
To decode the secret formula you can follow step by step to ensure your success. And to unmask the mission saboteurs that you will encounter that could potentially derail all your efforts. So, starting with the first objective, it's time to unveil the secret that successful people know.
The information on this slide may seem extremely simple to some, but most people fail to realize the impact it has on their lives. Successful people take the information very, very seriously. So what is the secret they hold so dear? Highly successful people know where they are at any given time. You could wake a millionaire in the middle of the night and ask them about the state of their finances or their business affairs, and they will be able to tell you straight away. When last did you take a long, hard look at your financial situation or an honest look at the state of your relationships, for example? Successful people know where they want to go. They have clearly defined goals and constantly refine their plans on how they will accomplish it. Do you set clearly defined goals or merely have uncommitted yearly New Year's resolutions?
Yeah.
Successful people follow their plan and they take deliberate action steps in the direction of their goal. Earl Nightingale once said, "Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal." The successful know they are successful and they don't doubt whether they'll reach the target they set or not, simply because they work at it every single day. Do you take deliberate action toward a very specific goal every day?
Yes, Alta, I agree. Winners keep tabs on where they are at on a daily basis, and they leave nothing to chance. Any entrepreneur who wishes to become successful and wealthy has to take stock of where they are. Once you embark on your chosen Mission I'mPossible journey, you will have to develop the habit of checking your progress at least twice daily. 95% of people don't check their progress regularly, and actually, they choose not to know where they are at all. For most, ignorance is bliss.
I agree.
Are you one of those?
Effective people, Francois, know where they want to go. They have clearly defined goals they aim for each and every day. Our clients also have to determine where they want to go and are expected to set worthy goals for themselves. Setting a worthy goal means you set out to pursue something that you don't have a clue how to accomplish. Such a goal will draw the best from you and help you grow in quantum leaps.
Oh, for sure. There's no such thing as getting something for nothing. And all millionaires know that. Okay? So the focus and attention you decide to place on your goal will determine the speed at which it will manifest in your life.
In stark contrast with purpose-driven individuals, the masses who scrape by and barely make ends meet endlessly wander the streets without clearly defined goals, thus leaving their future to chance, hoping that they hope to strike it lucky someday. The masses tend to make other people's success out as lucky breaks, or they even dislike and disrespect those who refuse to quit on themselves and on their dreams. You have the power to end your endless wander.
For sure.
The power is within you.
Oh, yes.
The only way to stop this endless loop that leads to nowhere is making a decision to put an end to it.
For sure. Alta, this makes me think of one of our past clients who used to be a high school dropout and a so-called disgrace to his family.
Oh, yes.
When we met him, he lived in a scrap car, actually. He was unemployed and broke. His grandmother came to his rescue and helped him to enroll in our course. And although his life was on the rocks, he remembers how the spark of hope inside of him kept him positive in the dark days and the lonely nights. So working with us, he discovered the power within himself by which he managed to put an end to his dead-end lifestyle. And, well, now he is well on his way to becoming a millionaire himself. And he is proud to show his family that he was not a washout after all.
Absolutely. Yes, that's a really good example of what is possible if one decides to set a worthy goal for oneself and do whatever it takes to realize it. People who are goal-driven and committed to their success spend their rewards for their undivided attention and focus on investments, on villas, on exotic trips and flashy cars and yachts.
Oh, yeah.
They donate money to worthy charitable organizations and they make a difference in the lives of the poor.
For sure.
Think for a moment, what would you do with the extra money you earned after you learned how to focus in such a way that your current annual income turns into your monthly income?
Wow.
Can you imagine that? We have people who are doing it as we speak.
All right. So, before we continue with more of the good stuff, I want to invite you to stick around to the end of the webinar as we have a wonderful special gift for you for all who stay to the end.
Yahoo! Let's do this!
Alta, expose to us the adversary that keeps people stuck, maybe even for life, if they do not choose to grow and develop their full potential.
Okay. The adversary every person on the planet has to outwit and outplay is their paradigm. But what is a paradigm? How do I even know if I have one? You may wonder. Well, you know, we all have paradigms. Our paradigms are formed and strengthened throughout our lives. A large part of it is formed genetically, even before birth, and then other parts are formed by the environment in which we live. Our paradigms control us, it runs our lives, it's doing it all on autopilot, even without our conscious input.
Oh, for sure.
A paradigm is a set of mental programs stored in our subconscious minds that control 95% of our behavior. That is exactly why trying harder and harder to become a better person or to change our results does not solve our problems.
Absolutely. So I want you to just think a moment about your automatic morning habits. Let's say you get out of bed and you always use the same foot. Once you're up, you take a quick glance at your phone. You give yourself a good stretch and then you make your way to the bathroom to freshen up. Now, just imagine how you would feel if you woke up one morning, glanced at your phone, made your way to the bathroom and discovered your towel or your toothbrush was not in its normal place. all hell would break loose, as the mere fact that things were not where they are normally just woke you up. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So this change in routine caused a glitch in your programming, and it interfered with your autopilot mode, your paradigm.
Yup! Running on autopilot is common among most people. Just think how you choose to perform your routine, unconscious activities, and how breaking your routine even impacts your family.
Oh, yeah.
How would your loved ones react if you suddenly changed the peanut butter brand
Oh, no.
that you put on their sandwiches? Or you made an unannounced drastic change to your hair color. Ta-ta! Or you decided to zhoosh up your grandmother's favorite family recipe and then you put your own spin on it
no.
as a surprise.
Don't do that, that's early.
It won't end well for you, right? But why is that? Because all these abrupt changes interfered with your loved ones' paradigms, their conditioning, and their autopilot.
That's right, yes. But we are not done with worksheet 4 yet, but I want you to have a look at worksheet 5 in the meantime as we spend time on this topic of paradigms, and we'll get back to worksheet 4 again. Just take an honest look at what regularly shows up or even fails to show up in your life.
Absolutely.
If your debt keeps increasing despite working 2 jobs and having a side hustle, you definitely have a negative money paradigm that is holding you in bondage. If somewhere deep down you even slightly believe that money is the root of all evil, or money does not grow on trees, or any of those phrases that we heard so often as children, those phrases remain active in our paradigms, and they will impact your financial results even now.
I want to assure you, this is not airy-fairy and new age fluff.
No?
This is science. It's not merely about positive thinking and reciting affirmations and creating a vision board. They are certainly helpful tools, but one has to transform your brain if you want to become a successful individual.
Yes, yes.
So what if you have some other negative paradigm that is not related to money? Well, if you want to release weight permanently, you will have to alter your body paradigm. If you want to increase your sales, change your sales paradigm. If you want to improve your relationships, change your relationship paradigm. And if you want to get rich, alter your money paradigm.
Absolutely, absolutely. The strangest thing about our paradigm is that it could either be our worst enemy or our best friend.
Yes.
You see, your paradigm could keep you stuck in the same rut or set you free to become a new you. Paradigms are supposed to have our best interests at heart, as the stored information in our paradigm help us respond when similar situations show up unexpectedly. And that is exactly where the problem lies. All predetermined responses to similar situations will cause predetermined results. How could it not?
It is essential to outwit and outplay limiting paradigms if you have a burning desire to become the best version of yourself. If you don't, you will find it difficult and almost impossible to move beyond your present results, no matter how hard you try. Working harder and harder would just not do the trick. Remaining ignorant about the power of the paradigm will only prolong your suffering. No one can permanently outperform a rigid paradigm.
In contrast, A person who understands the power of paradigms uses their understanding to reprogram their mind and go beyond its previous limiting beliefs by reconditioning and rewiring their brains.
Now that's very important. What you have to hear today is your paradigm can be altered. And we will show you how. In doing so, your life will improve in leaps and bounds. You were not dealt a bad hand or merely were born to die a slow and painful death in a mediocre life. No, you were born with infinite potential, and this is your chance to ignite that fuse that will lead to your miraculous transformation. So take up your right to a better life right now. Many people have already made quantum leaps in their results. Many are busy doing it. Why don't you do it too?
Yes, Alta, our program takes a generic approach, and therefore if you decide to work with us, you can totally choose what you want to apply this coaching to.
Francois, tell us, how does one ignite this journey to a better life? What is the catalyst that kickstarts the process?
Yeah, that is a great question. And sometimes the biggest secret is hidden in plain sight, and I think this is one of those times. This is not rocket science, but it is science, and its importance cannot be overemphasized. So the catalyst that starts this magnificent journey is decision.
Napoleon Hill closely followed and interviewed 500 of the most successful people over a period of 25 years. And he concluded in his book, Think and Grow Rich, people who had accumulated fortunes well beyond the $1 million mark had the habit of reaching decisions promptly and of changing their decisions slowly, even when they were changed. You see, everything of value starts with a burning desire for change, followed by a prompt and a firm decision to turn it into reality. Merely wishing, hoping, and dreaming to become wealthy or to become a best-selling author will not make it happen. It is the committed decision that will ultimately set the process in motion. Without decision, even a burning desire will just fade away.
Absolutely, absolutely. Interestingly, scientific studies have found that humans have a 5-second window to make a decision before their mind starts talking them out of it. Only after 5 seconds, self-doubt starts creeping in and excuses surface, and all the reasons why things should rather stay exactly as they were start to scream louder and louder.
Oh yes.
Probably the biggest excuse people have is the question, but how could this ever happen for me? You see, at this point, you don't have to know how it could happen or how you will reach your massive goal. You don't have to know how until you have made the decision to pursue your goal. Without a committed decision, your goal remains a hope, a wish, and a fantasy, and the answer to the how question remains totally irrelevant.
A committed decision unlocks something magical. Yes, there is immense power in a decision made.
For sure.
Did you hear it? What I just said? I said there is immense power in a decision made. Once a decision is reached, the cogs of the universe spring into motion, and at that moment, the connection between you and your goal is locked into place, and the how begins to reveal itself.
Amazing.
Do not consider your feelings when you decide to chase after what you really, really want. Just as you will never feel like applying for a new job, feel like starting a business, feel like talking to the cute girl in the office, or feel like becoming a millionaire.
All right.
As all of the above will require you to leave the comfort of your comfort zone. And feelings last but a moment and then they fade away. Decide what it is what you want and just do it.
Yep.
Also, don't ask other people what they think you should do.
No.
They only have an opinion and they don't always base their opinions on knowledge and experience. Decide what you want and then go for it. This is your life.
I fully agree, Alta. You should zoom in on what you want and ignore your fears, your doubts, your laziness, your feelings and other people's opinions, because your behavior and thoughts are under your control. When we make decisions, we should stick to it, and then we will witness how miracles begin to take place right in front of our very eyes.
Yes.
Just watch this video to see how the decision that John and Marie made helped them.
So it helped a lot because, when I started a program thinking into results, I started attracting the right people in my business. Before, because my thoughts was like, I'm not good enough. I think I'm not the right leader for my team. But after changing my thoughts about that, adding self-belief in myself, changing my self-image, I think the results actually really flourish. Because right now I'm attracting the right people. I'm not attracting the right people in my business as well.
That is so inspiring. Hearing how John and Marie's business started to flourish after making a decision to be successful. The interesting thing is that they merely followed a step-by-step secret formula for success, which we will now reveal to you.
Yes, so once you decided to accept your mission, you'll be handed the decryption keys. Oh, where's my sunglasses? Wait.
Yes. Let's get into the spirit of things,
Once
Francois.
you decided to accept your mission, you will be handed the decryption keys that will decode the secret formula for success. Without this vital piece of intelligence, the intel, your mission would surely fail. Okay, seriously, you will take full responsibility for studying and applying the information before it self-destructs. Or basically, your attention is again consumed by your daily routines, and before you know it, another year would have passed without any evidence of significant change. This may happen without any prior warning. Before you know it, the fire of your desire will be quenched as you turn your back on a golden opportunity to live a meaningful life. The success of your mission, I'mPossible, rests squarely on your shoulders. The following information is for your eyes only.
Oh, that was fun. Do you know any of these informants? These pioneers have passed the secret to success on from one generation to another. Their combined research is the key to decoding the secrets of the wealthy, the healthy, and the happy among us.
So from the left we have Andrew Carnegie. Born in poverty, he immigrated to the US with nothing. But he soon became the richest man in America after discovering the secret formula for himself. Then we have Napoleon Hill. He's the author of Think and Grow Rich. It's a work commissioned by Andrew Carnegie based on the study of 500 millionaires. This man, primarily through this book, has made more millionaires than any other.
Earl Nightingale. He's the father of personal growth and development who made supernatural success achievement accessible to the masses. And then Bob Proctor and Sandy Gallagher are the co-founders of the Proctor Gallagher Institute and the creators of the Thinking into Results coaching program that is changing lives of thousands of people across the globe as we speak.
Absolutely. Thinking into Results is a one-of-a-kind facilitated coaching program that provides you with all the information you need on your journey of realizing your dream, whatever it may be. The value of this program lies in the mentorship that is included with it. Please note, this is not just another self-help program, okay? The weekly live online coaching provides both guidance and accountability, and that value is priceless.
True. The study material is delivered digitally over 12 modules by means of videos and audios, and it is facilitated weekly via live, targeted online coaching that results in massive transformation. Never again will you embark on a program of massive transformation only to procrastinate taking action and see your enthusiasm fizzle out within a couple of days. A participant's guide and workbook with exercises are included to take students through the program step by step with ample opportunity to consult their mentor.
Special Agent Bob Proctor, a leader on human potential and success development, has studied success and achievement for about 60 years by now, and he presents the 12 modules himself. Okay, many thousands of people became multi-millionaires using this program or improved their lives substantially by using this exact system.
Yes, Francois, and I remember Agent Bob always states, no one can achieve life-altering success by doing it on their own. He always says accountability is the insurance policy to success.
Absolutely.
And I cannot agree more.
Absolutely.
Remember how we personally tried to alter our results for many years without significant and lasting results?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But since having invested over $50,000 in our development and growth, our income and lives improved in quantum leaps.
We discovered that no amount of knowledge or memorizing makes a person successful, no matter how hard they try. And this is exactly why Thinking into Results was created. The program effectively combines an up-to-date scientific approach to human potential development with weekly live coaching done by us. This is a fabulous recipe to ensure your success. There's just no way that this course can end up unopened and forgotten in an obscure folder on your laptop.
No?
This is active engagement.
True.
So I just want you to listen what Mr. Lloyd Baker, a personal injury lawyer, tells Agent Bob about his results on the program.
All right. What do you do? What's your profession?
I'm a lawyer, personal injury firms, 2 of them.
You have offices in Las Vegas and in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Now, how has your practice changed?
Crap. 3 months.
Yeah.
In 3 months?
Hyperspeed. I mean, it's crazy. I mean,
We're only halfway through.
Yeah. I mean, we're attracting stuff that just will blow your mind. I mean, it's
So the bottom line is changing.
so freaking fast, it's crazy.
You see, all that business was always there.
I know.
You just weren't in harmony with it. And I told Lloyd, I said, Lloyd, you got to invest some money in the people, but I guarantee it'll come back tenfold. Is it?
Yeah, and that's a funny thing because I'm thinking, gosh, that's a lot of money for people that might not do anything with it, you know? And you were always right. Freaking crazy production.
In a percentage, how much has your business changed just over the short 3 months? Is it 10%? 200%? How much?
We've 8 times our business. And
8 times.
Wow.
Here's what you want to know. Lloyd's business was already a multi-million-dollar business. You see, this has nothing to do with size. It works the same for small as it does for big. It's a law. If I step off that step, I'm going down. If I step off the top of a building, I'm going to. It has nothing to do with size. It has to do with law. And when Lloyd and I started to talk about that, he said, what's the best way to make it happen? Well, I said, you got to start with you. And you are working on you 8 times.
Yeah, we just picked up a case that will do more on one case than we did all last year.
And you know something? That's just the beginning. There is no end. And I'm going to tell you something else. I love what Troward said. When you're dealing with infinite, you can never take more than your share. There's no competition. Competition's for amateurs. This is creation. You're dealing with infinite. You can never take more than your share. I got to congratulate you. Not just for what you're doing,
thank you.
but how you're doing it.
Wow. Isn't this
Wow.
absolutely mind-blowing? Lloyd enrolled himself and his entire staff into thinking into results, and his firm reaped rewards in as little as 3 months into the program. Their return totally dwarfed the investment cost almost instantaneously.
Remember I told you this webinar is all about you? If you want to see the results in your life, you have to start by working on you.
Yes.
That is exactly what Lloyd and his entire staff did to accomplish the 800% growth halfway through the program.
Amazing.
Let me be clear. This type of growth was not accomplished because Lloyd and his team had lucky breaks or because opportunities just landed in their laps. It happened because his firm decided to go after the growth they desired. And they clearly experienced the power of the decision made.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you may reason that maybe you are so different to everybody else, okay? But actually, you are not. You may think maybe you are, let's say, a back office worker, and therefore this does not apply to you. Do you really think you were born to be a back office worker? If being a back office worker excites you, great, keep doing it, no problem with that. But if your job does not excite you, do you think you are stuck with it for life?
The thing is, if you are watching this webinar, you probably have a yearning to be more, have more, and do
Oh yes.
more.
Oh yes.
The yearning indicates you have unexpressed potential.
Oh yes.
Just decide to change your situation. Needless to say, hold on to the job that you've got right now, but start at once to work toward your future reality.
Oh yes.
Before you know it, doors will fling open before you and you will be ready to step right in.
Absolutely. Okay. You see, it doesn't matter whether you are an attorney like Lloyd, a realtor or a sales rep or a chef, a teacher or a personal trainer. This program works. It works by law. It works because our clients learn to work and live in harmony with the natural laws of our of the universe, okay? And it works every time.
With this 24-week program, you will learn how to set and achieve worthy goals with confidence, release limiting beliefs, and shift paradigms. Develop a new and vibrant self-image. Learn how to turn your annual income into a monthly income. Master the art of thinking and achieve quantum leaps in your results. Transform your life into the life of your choosing. And repeat it all over again when you identify a new worthy goal to pursue. Now I want you to listen up. You would love to hear what Brent Hammond had to say about thinking into results and how it transformed his thinking.
It scared the crap out of me because it was more money. And I thought, how are we going to do this? How is it going to happen? And it actually scared me. But I knew in my heart I wanted to do it. And the stuff I've been learning with thinking and results, if you don't do what you want to do, you're always going to sit there and regret it. You're going to wish you did it. And, you know, because I wanted to do something I'd never done before, and it was hard, and it was scary. And I made a decision, you know, we're going to do this no matter what. It was very challenging, but we did it. So thinking and results has changed my self-image on my finances and what I believe I can accomplish. I've always had about 5 to 10 rental properties for the last 10 years. And thinking and results, I actually wanted to own 100 rental properties. And in less than a year, I went from 10 properties to 53 properties. So, and I'm on my way to getting to 100.
Did you hear that? Brent Hammond is a realtor and a property investor who for 10 years dabbled around with 5 to 10 rental properties when he started with Thinking in Results. While on the program, Brent set a goal to own 100 rental properties.
Can you imagine?
And he also set a goal to set up an office on the high-end waterfront where he always hoped that he would work from.
Lovely.
Despite these goals being scary, within 12 months, he already opened his waterfront office and purchased more than 40 additional properties, bringing his portfolio to a whopping 53 properties at the time of the interview. Wow. The 6 months on the programs changed his results. It unlocked his potential. Do you think you are any different than him?
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. But Alta, it certainly is not all plain sailing on the way to success, is it? Tell us about the dangers our aspiring change agents will face on their mission.
Sure. On your journey to getting what you really, really want, you will have to face many external obstacles, internal fears and doubts, even family members or friends even, who perhaps don't really understand your mission and who will tell you that it's time to stop your quest. Such interference could potentially sabotage your entire mission, force you off track, and even cause you to abort your mission completely. You will therefore have to make a firm commitment to yourself to follow through, despite the occasional hiccup and the roadblocks. For once in your life, decide to stay on track no matter what.
That is so true and so important, because uncertainty is a massive saboteur that causes unnecessary fear, doubt, and anxiety. And it causes procrastination and indecision for many, many people, okay? Pressure from friends and family who do not share your passion may cause you to suppress your dreams and your desires, but the long-term results in its wake is just totally not worth it. If you suppress your dreams and aspirations for the sake of others, the inner turmoil and frustration it causes will lead to depression and eventually dis-ease. Here is a list of the most common saboteurs lurking in the dark who want you to abort your mission.
Family. What if my family doesn't support my mission? I'm possible. It's quite normal, as family members don't always understand such large dreams, and it's okay. The Mission I'mPossible community will support you and be your dream family. Just continue to love your true family unconditionally. They will soon catch on anyway.
Absolutely. But what about confidence? What if I lack self-confidence? I really have a poor self-image. Well, most people have self-images that require adjustment. This program addresses self-image in a very unique way, and you will discover how to improve your self-image to match your dream.
Oh, yes. Finances. What if I don't have the money to acquire this program? If you don't have the money, you definitely need this program.
Absolutely.
When at first I met my mentor, I also didn't have the money. But somehow I found the money after I made the committed decision to enroll anyway. Oh, and sorry, we do not offer payment plans. Your investment has to be made in full upfront.
Relevance. So, I have a business. Is this only for individuals? No. This is for anyone. In fact, the whole world needs to get their hands on this material, okay?
Yes.
Individuals and companies benefit alike. Some companies train up all staff members, while others only train up specific teams within which they wish to stimulate exponential creativity and productivity. The more aligned your team's thinking and paradigms are, the better your results.
Doubt. What if it doesn't work for me? What if I don't have the confidence? What if I fail? What if I just wasted my money? The Thinking into Results coaching program is tried and tested, and with the coaching and support provided, all committed clients are usually successful.
Sure.
If you do exactly what we tell you to do, you will succeed. Remember, we are with you all the way. You will never be left in the dark. Just listen to what Thinking into Results did for Rosa Navarez, who always thought she wasn't good enough.
Before thinking into results, I always thought that something was wrong with me. I always thought that there's always something lacking from inside of me, because I start and stop. I started a new idea and I didn't follow through. I was excited, but I didn't follow through. And I always thought there's always something missing. I feel that piece that was missing before, I've acquired it, because I feel like I can set a goal for myself and I'm able to achieve it because I know what I need to do.
That's sweet.
Okay, so this program works for anyone who is willing to work it, right?
Yes.
In a few short months from now, you will need binoculars to see how far you have come. Your progress would be in quantum leaps and your growth exponential if you are willing to work at it. Okay? Some clients have literally turned their annual income into monthly incomes in the first 6 months on the course. You will meet like-minded people from all over the world and be happier, healthier, and wealthier than you are now if you commit to this with all you've got. Here's a special treat for you, a message directly from Special Agent Bob. Enjoy.
Hello there and welcome. I'm Bob Proctor, the chairman of the Proctor Gallagher Institute. I understand that you have an appointment with one of our consultants. This could be the most important meeting that you've ever attended. Let me explain why. I have to go back about 55 years. I was wandering around, fairly lost, didn't really know what was happening. I was 26 years old and a man gave me this book. And he said, Bob, if you will do exactly what I suggest, you can have anything you want. Well, you know, I didn't believe that, but I believed he believed it. And I started to listen to him. Within a year, my income went from $4,000 to $175,000. Then I took it over $1 million. I have spent my entire adult life showing people how to take the potential they've got and apply it. The information that you're going to be presented with is not taught in school. My company today operates all over the world. We have a team of phenomenal people, and we're out sharing this information. We're giving you organized programs to show you that if you will take and lock yourself in to a coaching program for 6 months, It can change the direction of your life. So find out what it is that they have to offer you. And I guarantee you, you make up your mind and move on what they offer, it'll be the best move you've ever made. I've had a phenomenal life as a result of the information that I started with in this book. It'll change your life. This is Bob Proctor. Thank you.
Oh, oh well, wonderful. Before we conclude this security briefing, we will disclose the contents of the Mission I'mPossible briefcase. Francois, let's put on our glasses.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Okay, right. Now listen up. You won't get this anywhere else. Your mission briefcase will contain the following items: a 6 months facilitated Thinking into Results coaching program valued at $9,950. This program includes instruction videos, audios, a participant guide and workbook, 24 weekly live coaching sessions. All the support you need to get you through the course successfully. Joining the program is not a once-off event. No, when taking up your Mission I'mPossible challenge, you get free membership. Joining the program is not a once-off event. No, when taking up your Mission I'mPossible challenge, you get free membership access to the Paradigm Life Coaches on the Thinking into Results program for life. This unique privilege is worth at least $50,000.
This opportunity empowers you to go after more than one goal. We know that repetition is key to permanent success and therefore encourage our students to reset the program again and again as they accomplish one goal after the other. We grant you lifelong access to the program. That is huge and worth at least $20,000. The cherry on top is the access to the exclusive community of like-minded people supporting one another in multiple ways. The benefit of this item alone is truly priceless.
We offer you $79,950 in solid, life-altering value. Of course, we don't want you to pay this amount, even though every investor would agree it's totally worth it. Just like Lloyd Webber, your return on investment could be 800% in only 3 months. But we are presenting you this opportunity for only $9,950. This is a whopping $70,000 discount. But that's not all. We are handing the first 50 subscribers a 30% discount on the standard price.
Woohoo!
The first 50 who click the button below will receive a discount voucher to present at checkout. So go, click sign me up now. Grab your discount right away.
Yes. You have learned today that your mind allows you only 5 seconds to make a decision before it throws all the self-doubt, worries and fears in the book at you, okay? So quickly grab your dossier and let's play the big question. You will find it on page 14. We will count down from 5 and give you the opportunity to make the decision to go all in, okay? So I want you to sidestep your paradigm. Don't ask how this is going to happen. Don't ask what others think you should be doing. I want you to just decide what it is that you want before your mind starts playing its tricks on you.
Yes, let's do this. Ordinary people achieve their aspirations with thinking into results. So can you. Decide now. Do you want to achieve your life's dream within the next 6 months? Wait for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. I thank those who decided not to accept their mission, for their time and for watching. If you wish to hop off the webinar now, you may do so. We are really sad to see you go and a bit disappointed that we have discovered that you think you are not ready to say yes to yourself.
Yeah, it's pity.
But for those who are still here, congratulations!
Absolutely.
We are super excited to learn that we will be working with you.
Absolutely.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. But before we continue, listen how Thinking into Results set attorney Stella Rita from Columbia free.
I feel that the world is my oyster. I feel like I am truly capable of doing what I want. There's no limit to age. There's no limit to anything. I'm learning that the boundaries that we set are our own boundaries, and that is not the way to do it. And I'm also learning that I can make my own future. I can make my own life, my own world, and I can change it all just by changing my perception and changing by the way I think about everything and anything.
Yes.
Absolutely. It is so amazing to see how Thinking into Results transforms Stella's life.
Absolutely.
Now, joining Mission I'mPossible will do the same for you, okay? But we have not yet dealt with all the saboteurs that you may encounter on your mission. The next few slides may answer some of the most burning remaining questions that you may still have.
Results. What if I do not complete my mission in 6 months? This is not a problem at all. Individual results will differ, especially since each person has a unique starting point, chooses their own goals, and decides which actions they want to take.
Yeah, so some may do it in 6 months, others may do it in 18 months, and it doesn't really matter at all. As long as you keep moving toward your worthy goal, all will be well, okay? But it remains a great idea to set a firm time limit on your goal, as it will spur you on to prioritize and take the appropriate actions. But the good news is, even if life happens on your side, you will not lose out. We offer you lifelong access to the coaches and the material. You can fall in where you left off at any time and even start all over again if you prefer, at no extra cost.
Time. How much of my time will this program consume? This program is designed for people that have a busy lifestyle. Besides the 60 minutes weekly live coaching calls, some parts of the program could be done on the go, and other parts will require about 15 to 30 minutes of dedicated time daily to complete. It quickly becomes a lifestyle anyway, and it's not about rushing through the material, as the idea is to grow in awareness and grow in understanding through the application.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. But now, it's the time of the webinar where we hand out the free gift we promised to all who watched until the end.
Yes.
Okay, we are fully aware that not everybody will be receiving the 30% discount, as the 50 coupons are disappearing really very fast. As a special thank you to everyone who signs up through this webinar today, we are offering a special $1,000 discount on the standard price of $9,950. Please note, this is not indicated in your workbook, so pause if you have to and write down the coupon code exactly as shown here to present at checkout. So that is 1K off with a capital O. Okay? The good news is we placed no limit on the number of these discounts offered, so this discounted price is guaranteed if you use the coupon.
Let's wrap this up, Francois.
Yeah, let's do that.
I know you are all fired up now to join the Mission I'mPossible movement. So just click the button if you've not done so yet. don't get left behind. As I see it, you only have one of two options.
Yep.
You could either use the next 20 years to figure things out on your own, or you can take up your mission I'mPossible, follow our guidance, and witness the massive change in your life within the next 6 months. You see, a mentorship program holds you accountable for your growth. A mentor not only supports and encourages mentees, they also kick butt when an old paradigm and self-limiting beliefs resurface. Let's face it, most of us need a good kick in the butt more frequently than we'd like to admit.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so the process is as simple as 1, 2, 3, right? You simply click the sign up link below to place your order, confirm your membership to access your material, and get started, okay?
Yoo-hoo!
Remember, however, to supply the promo codes in your workbook dossier or the free gift coupon that we just gave you to avail your discounts. It's time to kickstart your journey toward pure blissful living right now.
Yes! Or if you still have a question that's not been addressed, feel free to book a free 15-minute call with me before signing up. Well, that's it from us. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to complete your self-assessment in the workbook and calculate your score. Bye-bye.
And that's from me too also then. Thank you and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Woo-hoo.
Woohoo! That was fun.
Oh. Woohoo. All
We
right.
did. Oh, I loved it.
Oh, that was great. That was fun. Look at this. Wait for it.
Oh, wait. Oh,
Okay.
thanks. Okay, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Bye.